Hello and welcome to our presentation today in our series on interest-based problem solving. My name is Jim Coles and I'm the Executive Director of the Columbus Area Labor Management Committee.
And I'm Meredith Porterfield, Program Manager for Columbus Area Labor Management Committee.
In the previous programs in this series, we've looked at each of the steps of the interest-based process. Today we want to summarize and give you some other information about some things to be aware of when using interest-based problem solving. The interest-based problem solving process is a very different type of problem solving process than we normally use. Most traditional problem solving focuses on things like taking a position, defending it, or on finding blame. The interest-based process enables people to work together to tackle the problem, not all those other factors. So as a result, we can tackle more difficult problems than you could using a traditional approach. But it works only when the members of the group want to work together to solve a problem, and when they make a commitment to using the interest-based process in order to do it. The interest-based process works in many different settings, not just in a labor management or a workplace setting, but just about anywhere the groups want to solve a problem, whether it's in the home, church, club, civic group. If the group wants to resolve any type of problem, the interest-based process can be used. But you need to follow the specific steps in order. Don't skip any, don't jump around, because when you do, you won't be able to as effectively solve the problem. In fact, we recommend to groups that the first times they use the interest-based process, have the steps in front of you. It can be a poster in the room, it could be on a handout, to remind people what each of the steps are, keep them from jumping around in the process. We also suggest that you use a whiteboard or a flip chart to record people's ideas as we go through this process so they don't get lost. Using the interest-based process requires patience, especially when starting out. It's just like anything, there's a learning curve involved. So be prepared to start slowly in order to learn the steps and become comfortable with them. But your pace will increase as your comfort level increases and your experience with the process increases. Remember that other problem-solving tools can be used during the interest-based process, whether it's things like Pareto charting or run charting or any other type of problem-solving tools. Use those to gather as much specific information and data as you can to verify that the problems you're working on really exist. They're not just what people think. And that you're able to focus on the root cause of the problems, not the symptoms. Solving symptoms never effectively solves a problem. We want to be sure we deal with the causes of the problem. And remember to follow basic brainstorming guidelines throughout the process. You'll brainstorm lists of problems, lists of interest, list of options for solving the problems. But be sure as you do that, you get everyone's ideas, not just those of one or a select few. Thanks for joining us today. Please be with us next time when we'll look at the steps of the interest-based process and offer some additional suggestions about how to use the process the most effectively.